Good morning. This is Tuan. This is week 3 of my FN break-in period. And of course, this is my new Vault Pelican case, or Vault by Pelican. And of course, I've got my cool FN, well, it's upside down, sorry. The FN logo. Yeah, sorry, me being goofy, but either way, this is how I open it. So let's get into it. I wanted to explain one little thing with being a new gun. Of course, okay, there's my FN, the holster, and one mag. I'll go ahead and get the holster out of the way. Oh, by the way, for everybody that's inquiring about the holster, I had this custom made by Black Point. I'm not being sponsored by them, so I'm not going to leave a link, but you know who to go to. Now, okay, I'm going to go ahead and empty out this guy. So I'm trying to do this one-handed, so excuse me. Okay, so I got my mag here, second mag, and let's go ahead and make sure she is cleared. I'm doing this one-handed. Okay, there's nothing in the chamber, empty mag. Okay, so today I'm going to talk about the mags. My gun is brand new. I've had it for about 3 weeks now, and I've only used one mag, the one that came in the gun. The other 2 mags, I just kind of loaded them and put them away. So last week I did my Action Pistol Tuesday class, officially with this. And again, I was not using the 2 mags that, the other 2 mags, except the one that came inside the gun, I didn't use them. They were just loaded, so I unloaded them and put the factory 40 round blue tip mags or rounds in them. Right now, they have, of course, the green tip, and then, of course, the Black Dragon Fang in this one. And same with this one. But let's go ahead and move the FN aside. And let's talk about these 2 mags for a minute. Let me see if I can sit down, sorry. Okay, so now these mags, for anybody that's going to get a brand new FN, for me, this is just my interpretation of what happened. Okay, so I loaded these 2 mags with the 40 grain blue tip rounds. Actually, I need to stand up. I can't tell. It's hard to see. Sorry. And I just loaded them to full capacity, and I just left them in the box. So when I went to Action Pistol Tuesday, I took them with me and loaded them into the gun. Let's go ahead and put the gun here for a second. Okay, since I'm doing this one-handed, it's going to be impossible to mimic what's going to happen. But I'll explain. So, when the chamber was closed, I took the mag, I inserted it, and slam it like I normally do, pull the slide back, and as soon as I pulled the slide back, a round came flying out. And I thought it was just a standard little glitch. Well, I immediately dropped the slide lock and tried to chamber around, and it double fed. So it shot out one round, tried feeding a second one, but I guess apparently one got loaded in. And it double fed. So did the slide block back, the round fell out, and then I ejected the magazine, and 2 more rounds came falling out. So I had to stop my turn for Action Pistol Tuesday to figure out what was going on. So I picked up my rounds, took a look at them, and they were fine. Loaded them back in. But when I loaded them back in the magazine, I found out something unique. Okay, so for those of you that know that these rounds are very slick. I mean, they're super duper smooth. When I loaded them in the magazine, you get a little bit of play, okay? Granted, the spring was super tight, so loading them in vertically, they were really tight. And as I got the last round in, the 20th round, I sat and watched it, and because the spring was so strong, it actually started sliding. I can't do it now, but the top round was actually sliding forward. And I was actually watching it. It was kind of weird. So I grabbed it, started pushing it back down over and over again. And then I took the magazine and started slamming it in and out of the weapon. And then I started using this magazine for about 100 rounds, and then it stopped malfunctioning. My next turn later, I switched to this magazine. Didn't use it. Inserted it, and did the same thing. Racked it back, and immediately, boop, a round popped out. And I did the same thing. Left the round out, I did the release of the slide lock, and boom, double fed. I'm like, okay, it started with this one, now it's doing it with this one. Because again, the spring was so stiff in this, loading the magazine was really tough. I mean, not like stupid tough where your fingers hurt. It was kind of like loading a 9mm that, it only has a 10-round magazine, but it's designed for 17, and that last round is stupid hard. It was kind of like that, but not that extreme. So I used this magazine for the round, and again, it failed because as soon as I racked it, it double fed, ejected the mag, and then 4 bullets come flying out. So I did the same thing, loaded it back to full capacity, started slamming it in and out, used it, all the way to 20 rounds. And I did that 2 more times. And then after that, it stopped. But it did the exact same thing as this one. I loaded this one up to full capacity and watched the bullet slowly slide forward and almost pop out. It was kind of weird. So again, I guess it's very particular because of mine. I don't know if anybody else's did it, but my original mag that was in the gun when you purchased it, I broke it in right away. I played with it, started ejecting spent rounds, not spent rounds, but rounds out of the magazine, toying with it to break it in. But I left those 2 completely inert. I didn't use them. And they, of course, tried to use them on Action Pistol Tuesday, and they did that. Now they're fully topped off, 20 rounds each. The original one is sitting, I believe it's sitting, excuse me there. I haven't done anything with this case yet. I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do. So it's sitting there, and of course with all the other stuff. I haven't figured out what I'm going to do with this case yet, how I'm going to do the inserts to have everything stationary. I just got this case, so bear with me. I'm going to figure something out, but as of right now, I'm just going to leave it as is for now, because this is my everyday carry gun. This case is only for when I go to Action Pistol Tuesday. But since the rounds are so hard to get up here in Flagstaff, Arizona, and there's only there's 5 or 6 gun stores within reach of here, which is cool, but they all know me, and I've taken all their blue boxes. So to get the red boxes, I have to go down to Prescott and go to the gun show, which is in October, but unfortunately I'm going back to Communist California for a week for my wife and myself's birthday. So I won't be able to get some ammo, unfortunately. Boo-hoo. So, again, this is just my take on what's been going on with these 2 mags. The original mag that's in the pouch is all good and cool. These are still going through their break-in period. So far with the gun, I am really happy with it. I'm still going through the, sorry, I'm shaking here. I'm still going through the issues of me trying to be steady with the trigger pull because I'm not used to such a light weapon. And you know, being polymer, I'm still not used to it as well because it feels like a toy. I mean, granted, it looks like a toy, but I'm still getting used to it. But if anybody else is having issues, let me know. I want to know what your guys' take on it was. The magazines, if you notice the little notches here, they're still they're perfect. So, but I mean, it was just a break-in period. Maybe because I did lube this gun really, really crazy. Maybe it was my fault. I don't know. But I mean, right now you can see there's really no crazy lube coming out. Maybe a little bit there. But I mean, I wipe it down really well. Nothing excessive on the barrel. So I don't know. Just give me a holler. Let me know what your thoughts are. Maybe it was the blue tip rounds, maybe because I've shot the green tip or the 198s and they've done fine. The Black Dragon Fang I've yet to shoot because granted they're $2 a pop. But I'm gonna test them. I just got to figure out where. But I guarantee those will have no problem feeding. So we'll see. Anyways, this is Twan. Let me know what you guys think. Please put your comments down below. If you like my video, give me a like and all that good stuff. I don't really care because I'm not getting paid. But I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.